Hi everyone, and welcome back to DIY AGRIC, your number one animal scientist and your poultry success partner. So today I'll be showing you how to make this cheap chicken feeder. Yeah, as you may know already, most of these ready-made chicks feeder or chicken feeders are quite expensive now. Here in Nigeria, you can get this type for about close to 7,000 naira now, and that's a lot of money. So this is something that I had to do when I was starting out. I had to do something like this, and I used it for the chicks, and it worked pretty well. So I thought I should show somebody that might have interest in it. Probably you are trying to start out, and acquiring all this equipment just seems overwhelming. Then you can start with using your brain, you know. So I'm going to be showing you how to make this chicks feeder, and what we need is your PVC pipe. Luckily for me, then I had some PVC pipes wasting around in the compound. We used some of them for plumbing works, and you know, I had extra, so I just got them and put them into use. But this time I had to get this one, and this is the thick pipe. The ones I used then was they were not as thick as this. So what you need is your PVC pipe. Then you need this lock at the edge, at one edge. You need this lock. Let me come close to show you. You need this lock. I believe you've seen this now. And then you need your elbow on the other end. This elbow will also serve as your funnel through which you put in feed. Oh, the elbow is quite locked onto this PVC. Oh, this is, yeah, I got it out. So you need this elbow. That's what we'll call it here, your elbow. So you use it on the other hand, and then you pour the feed in through this. So how then do you bore the holes? How do you bore the holes into the pipe? And next to the pipe and all this that I've shown you, you will need your heat source. Here I'm using this charcoal pot with charcoal inside it, and to bore the holes I have this tin of milk that I place on the charcoal. So once it is heated up, then I use it to bore the holes using this plier as the holder. So I'm going to show you exactly how to make this. And okay, one other thing that I would like to show you is that you would want to make a line to guide you as you're making the holes. So already on this pipe I made 2 lines. Yes, these lines are to guide you for the both sides. You roll the line so that you can follow it as you are boring the holes. Otherwise you can end up putting one hole here and putting another here, which won't be good. So you make the lines and make another one at about 1 inch distance from the first line. So that will serve as the gap between the holes on the first side and the holes on the second side of the feeder. Yeah, I need to tell you that the length of your pipe will be determined by the size of your chicken house and how you want to place the pipe inside of it. So for this one, it's just to demonstrate to you how to bore the holes and how to align the holes. One other very important thing is that for these holes, okay, let me use this. For these holes, you have to alternate them. When you're making, if you're making one hole here on this side, the one on this side should not come directly opposite it. Just like you can see on this pipe, I bought some holes already, so you can see this one and this one. We're supposed to be having another one here and here lined up like that. But this one, is not directly opposite to any of this. It's more like it's coming in between the two of them. The same thing, once we put another one here, we'll have another one here coming in between this and this here. So that's how you alternate the holes. Okay, that is very good, especially when you're using the soft pipe. So it gives the pipe strength. You know, the pipe is held together by all these gaps. But if you bring another one here, it comes close to this one, you bring another one here, so this center will be so tiny that once they step on it so much and they are getting heavy, they might be pressing the pipe in. But for this thick pipe, I don't think you have any challenge, even if you put the holes opposite one another. So I believe this should be hot enough. I'm still going to show you how you can place this in your chicken house so it doesn't give you problem. You have to hoist it, but there's a special way to hoist the pipe. So right now, let's bore a hole together. I think it would be good if I bring the camera closer so you can see it closely. So we're going to be boring a hole around here. Everything in this time is getting so fake. Even this thing is not as thick as it used to be. Okay, so you just push down, you apply some force. This thing is not supposed to be folding like this, but you know, everybody is managing their materials, their resources now. Okay, if it were to be the softer pipe, in fact, one thing can bore about 3 holes. Yes, I remember doing it the other time. One thing can bore up to 3 holes. Yeah, so that's it. We got the hole already. So it's going to be quite hectic doing it for this strong pipe, but once done, I tell you, you have a lasting feeder. You can see I'm following the lines, and you know, the edge of the hole, the edge of the holes are falling on the line, and that's how you should maintain it. So the next hole I'm going to bore on the other side will be somewhere here. So you can see it's in between these two on the other side. So that's exactly how to bore the hose. Now we are going to assume that you have completed it through to that other side, and then we are going to hoist it. So I'll show you how to tie it now. And once we are done hoisting it, once we are done hanging it, we'll add some feed inside it so that you can have a complete feel of what this is going to do for you and on your farm. Okay, so I don't want you to make a mistake that I know a lot of you are going to make if I don't mention it. Yes, a lot of you, maybe not all, but a lot of you are going to make that mistake. I don't want you to make a mistake of tying this like this. Oh, the fire. I don't want you to make a mistake of tying it like this. You know, you may want to hoist it to the beam of your chicken house and you want to tie it like this. No, it's going to be messed up. It's going to be turning as the chicks are climbing here and eating. It's going to be turning, and oh, this feeder is getting so cool already. You know, your feed is going to be protected from their poop. They don't poo inside this thing. You know, once they come on top of it, they fall because it's not a balanced layer, so they don't poo inside it. Your feed is protected from their poop. All right, so you don't hoist it like this. What you do is you put the rope through 2 of the holes. Yes, you can decide to double it like this all the way to the top, or you tie it here. You can just tie it from here. Yeah, and you hoist. So you hoist it on this end and you hoist it on the other end, so it's just hanging like that in your chicken house. So depending on the length you want, you just do this as you want it. So right now we are going to assume that we have done all the holes, and you just pour. This is how to pour your feed inside it. You are going to have to raise it on one end, then pour the feed and balance it. Let it go all the way down. Yeah, and if you need to add some more feed, you add. But right now, let's have a view of what the feed is like inside the pipe. All right, so your chicks can put in their head. Come on, see, this dog is trying to put his head. Your head is too big for these holes, man. Okay, Max boy, fall back. Good boy. Okay, so your chicks are going to put their head in through these holes, and they are going to eat the best meal ever. All right, so that's pretty much how to make this cheap chicken feeder for your wonderful chicks. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if in case you are yet to subscribe to the channel, this is DIY AGRIC, your #1 animal scientist and your poultry success partner. This is that #1 guy that is trying and putting out videos to make sure that you succeed in your poultry farming business. So don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, it won't cost you anything. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also click that notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. So thank you very much for watching. I'm just gonna complete this process and see you in the next video. Bye.